Okay, I'm gonna keep setting up. Let me know. Let me know if it's fine.
Yeah.
Usually there's a delay.
Yeah. You guys can think about he's covering the tab.
Well, it's painting it.
But I just kind of pieced it together.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
He's the one that reached out to me, and I'm like, but yeah, so
Awesome. Hey, Michael.
yeah.
Short cartel. Oh. He put the whole thing together.
What's up? All right.
Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's some. I don't know. I just want to play. And Jared with you. He's the one that covering. Hey, Jared. What do you see back there? You guys got the address.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys are tomorrow night. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank God there was nothing embarrassing on my street. That was embarrassing. Good.
DMs on the street, everybody.
I was just saying, thank God there's nothing too bad.
It's only fans. Vegas Day, only fans.
You guys, excuse me. Do you guys have a wife that has like a dog? No, nothing like that. Right. We'll press it.
Well.
Let's go.
Where'd you get that? At H&M a couple years ago. Jet lag's different right now. I'm about to go like this. So they're snoring during the which I only took a couple. Cutting off people. And the way here I took an Uber, it was a Tesla. It was so nice. A lot of the Ubers are Teslas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, you almost died on the way back to the hotel. It's like we almost got T-boned.
Is there any way to
Like there's like a couple of friends. Yeah.
can we do the sex screen? Renders. Renders. How do I get the second screen on? I'm so lost.
You probably have multiple monitors.
Jay, do you know?
You're on a Mac? Yeah.
Where is Hatter?
Back there.
Oh, they're getting for you. They're getting your stuff.
It's already gone.
Meeting the minds of you are all trying to get this in.
Uncheck your displays.
You guys are awesome. Oh, there, it's on there.
You can operate a YouTube screen, not a computer, huh?
It's like they're watching us.
I'm punchy, I'm tired, everybody. I don't know, weird.
You got the meeting of minds. Yay! All right. Wait, is that how? No, let's do it. It does. It does. Yeah. It is how it gets. There it is. Thank you. You're welcome.
Right there.
Yes. Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna get started momentarily. We just have one last minute. Welcome to the Flipor panel, everybody.
Woo!
Oh God, it's loud.
Sorry about that.
Oh, where did it go?
I'm very loud.
What's that? Oh, I spent a good chunk of money. Oh, 800. A good handful of gargoyles, some Ghostbusters, a couple more train card packs. Ran Ghostbusters 2.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, yeah. Testing 1, 2. That's what I'm almost doing that on. All right, guys. So.
I found like 2 low.
All right, guys. Thank you, and welcome to the Flipor panel, everybody.
Woo!
If you guys are interested, by the way, you can actually pick up Flipor right now on our, not that anybody has to already pick them up. But anyways, if you, the QR code here will lead you to our pre-order store for those interested in picking up figures you missed out on. You can pretty much pick up any of the figures, but they will not have the stretch goals, which are exclusive to the, sorry, not stretch goals. Actually, the stretch goals, which were exclusive to Flipor. All right, so, guys, my name is Phazer Hildebrandt. Thank you again for being
Woo! Make it good.
This is the Flipor panel, everybody. We are
Yeah.
celebrating Flipor. And this is absolutely crazy. Everybody watching at home, thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, it's incredible being here at Comic-Con. Guys, how's Comic-Con been? Has it been good for you?
Woo!
Comic-Con is absolutely hectic. We do have to keep moving. So let me introduce our panelists for today. There we are. All right, so first and foremost, you guys know them. I don't have an intro anymore, but guys, please help us welcome Toy Socialist and Michael from Toy Habits, everybody.
Toy Habits. Toy Habits.
And we have some wonderful experts in the field who are going to be talking a little bit about how publishing works, and a lot of things are happening because we are going to be talking about comic books, guys. Believe it or not, we're actually going to be talking about comics. I want to welcome SD Blaise from Mythical Hunters to the stage.
Woo!
I want to welcome my good friend Mariano Nicieza from Apex Comics. Guys, please give me a round of applause. And now we will introduce the Flipor team, everybody. First, the ones who could not make it today, unfortunately, but they are here in spirit. Please, guys, give a warm round of applause for Gilly Writes Comics.
Just want to say thank you so much for coming out to the first ever Flipor panel. Wow, their debut toy campaign. Now you're ready to San Diego Comic-Con. Wow, I really wanted to be there. Life had plans for me. Big number 3 dropping in May, and just the tight schedule, the timing of it all. I unfortunately couldn't make it, and it really sucked because the geek in me really wants to be out there in San Diego with you all, the Flipor team. Mega J, how's this happening? guys, how the hell is this ever happening? So, Flipor, I'm a big fan of this guy. I love his no shill attitude. I can relate to that. He just says it like it is and he doesn't care. It holds all the toy makers accountable. It's because we're fans first and foremost. I appreciate that about him, and that's what pulled me to his channel. The moment I found out he was in talks to do Flipor crowdfunding campaign, I just reached out in the comments section. J got a hold of me. He's an amazing guy, also an awesome channel. We began, talked, they invited me on board, and I gave my best suggestions as far as building the Kickstarter page, what to expect, watch out for those taxes. I wanted to bring my 10 years of crowdfunding experience to platforms like Kickstarter. I didn't go where I was able to self-publish the amazing comic books that I do, one of which is the Galactic Romance of Mayhem franchise. If you love TNT, you love Saturday morning cartoons of the 80s and 90s, this will hit you right up your alley. I wish I could be there, but have fun, take pictures, enjoy the flipping madness. You got guys, this is Gilly.
Woo!
He also couldn't be here, but he is here in spirit. Mr. Home Arcade is
The rest of my toy brothers are here for y'all. All these fellas right here. And you made this possible right here. Flipor, man, the San Diego Comic Con. And I want y'all to know that all this stuff means a lot to the bottom of my heart. I'd like to thank Nick and Chick Metro for inviting me to be part of the Flipor team. It's truly been such an amazing journey over the past couple of years. Seeing Flipor come from just being a 3D render all the way to being an actual figure. I've learned so much from these guys, and I truly appreciate it. Y'all listen to what they got to say. Y'all won't be disappointed. And thanks again for meeting you. Y'all have a good day, folks. I see y'all later.
Ramen Toy could not be here, but they are here. Of course, they are responsible for helping us complete the Flipor project. Give round of Ramen Toy a round of applause. Not be where we are today. He is absolutely integral to the Flipor team, and he's been working tirelessly. He's learned a lot from the process, as we all have. Please help us welcome. Records of thanks, everybody.
Woo!
This next guy is on the team. Some guy named Record Retro. You guys don't have to apply.
No, it's a crowd for me.
And of course, we could not have done this without the help of Toy Soccer guys. Be Toy Soccer.
Woo!
And he really doesn't need any introduction. You guys know who he is, and he is the reason why this is here. Is the reason why this all happened, and it's because of his frustrations. And the frustrations of all collectors for everything that has to do with scalping, flipping, whatever you want to call it. Mr. Matt, how do you do, sir? Let's give him a round of applause. So guys, Jay, no, come
I mean,
on.
yeah, you
No,
know.
let me say. I want to observe this.
All right, we look back, guys. Keep that light, everybody. So, Adder, it's been a journey. Yes. And you know,
I need this mic, by the way.
everything comes to you waits.
Hey, everybody. With Frank, and I guess there's something wrong with the mail, because I never got my invite to this little Flipor soiree, which is weird considering that I'm the guy that inspired Flipor. Yeah, why do you think he looks like that? Why do you think he got the hoodie and glasses? All right, ain't no coincidence. But somehow I don't get an invite. Seems a little strange to me, okay? Celebrating success of the Flipor figure, and then the man himself, ain't getting hit like top counts, all right? And I got my face on all these coins, yeah. It says it's Brandon Trust, not in Flipor Trust. That's my face on that coin, okay? So I will be getting a lawyer. Make no mistake about that. And I don't need to go to your little panel either, all right? I don't need to go. It's probably like 5 people there in the audience. It don't matter. I got to anyway, I got some auction ending, or I got to throw in some shield bids right on the end, make sure I bump up the price. So I don't need you. I don't need that panel. But I will be getting a lawyer, and I will be getting those individuals for those flipboards, for those art prints, for the toys, all right? Because there ain't no flipboard without Flipor Frank. So this is Flipor Frank inviting himself to the Flipor Comic-Con panel. That's right. And one day I might make it out there. All right. You don't know. You might see my face. You might have my own booth selling stuff for markup, selling Funko Pop for $3 what they're worth. All right. So I just came here to say enjoy your little Flipor panel. Enjoy your little private party, circling the wagons. All right. Because I got friends of my own that I can hang out with. Number one.
All right, guys. Once again, give a round of applause to all the. Now let's talk about a little history here, guys. This project was a joke. I'm actually pretty serious about this project. Was actually the accumulation of a joke. How did this start? What did you think?
Yeah, this started. By the way, we have shirts too. We'll do some trivia. And this started because I run a channel called Matt Have Reviews. I get this stuff a lot. And one of there was a figure. This is actually a good trivia question. I didn't think of it. Does anybody know the figure that I couldn't get? And raise your hand. You don't count.
I think it was a show.
We got
No,
you count. What is the figure that I couldn't get that inspired
Okay, well, I guess this young man wants to know the draft.
Wanda.
You want a large one?
Excellent.
We were here to bring the home receipts. T-shirt.
I don't think I'm allowed to throw
We
this.
can't toss them. You can't toss
Yeah,
them.
there you go.
We're gonna end them gently.
Yes, but yeah,
Congratulations, guys. You were proud.
I couldn't get one. I did things since I purchased videos. There was one dollar I wanted to get. I could not get. I got shut out. But the night before, I was like, I'm getting shut out of this thing for sure. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny? I was like, the flippers are gonna get this figure, which happens a lot. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny if there was sort of a flipper type character in an Eternia type world? Okay, it has nothing to do with this. Nothing like this. I don't get seasons, but so I was like, wouldn't that be funny? So then the idea of Flipor came out. I kind of have an art background. I started drawing him that night, and then sure enough, the next day, I got fucking shut out. I couldn't get the thing, and then that's when debut, history made, Flipor. I just showed it to the world, and from there, I mean, everything just stopped. Okay, Hasbro, the whole toy world just stopped on its head after that. So that's it. That's the origin of this stupid character. It's really, I just gotta say, a running joke. It's gone too far. But some shit just sounds like that sometimes. So why not? Yeah. But that's the truncated. We don't have a lot of time. History.
That actually was it. That was pretty much what it was. All right. So, Heather, you want to?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I know. Yes.
Okay. No, we don't. Yeah. Let's move.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I think it's one of the questions.
All right, so anyway, that was the history of Wonder Woman. So that was the history of Flipor in a nutshell. Then what happened was, of course, Ramen Toy actually got in touch with us after watching the rant that Mr. Grant had, and he literally told us, "I want to make this toy." And we're like, "What toy?" We were literally like, "There's no. What are you talking about?" And he's like, "No, I want to make Flipor." And we looked at him and like, "Flipor's a sketch. Like, what are you? This is Flipor's a joke." But he was serious. So he asked me, "Can you get in touch with Matt Hatter?" I'm like, "I don't know Matt Hatter. I've never met the guy." Like, so I reached out to Hatter, and of course Hatter said, "Who the fuck are you?" But he still says. So, but the two of us hit it off. We actually decided, sure, what the hell? How often do you get a toy manufacturer to come to you and say, "I want to make your toy"? So we started getting that together. Unfortunately, we have no idea how to sell action figures. We don't know what the heck we're doing. So we were mulling it around. We were talking to friends, in the industry, toy habits, keep that life. And it just so happened that Mr. Jay Gladfield over there, he said something just came across our channel, and you have to take it. So creating an action figure. This came out of nowhere. Literally, this image was forwarded to us by Jay, and we had no idea where this came from. And we had to track this guy down. We found that little note at the bottom. It actually says renders effects at the bottom down there. And I don't know how I was going to do it. I started reaching out. I thought that was an Instagram handle, so I reached out to the Instagrams, and by some miracle, somebody answered the line, and here he is, guys. Renders effects. What is this renders? What the heck? How did you even come up with this?
So that was, I'm just somebody in the audience that likes to watch these guys. Is a big Eat That Life fan, Hatter fan, Jay Retro fan. When I saw Hatter's sketch, he put it out there, and I said, you know what? I couldn't get that damn figure, and I couldn't get one yard. So what I decided was I'm going to make just a really quick 3D draft in ZBrush, just a small, which is the same software that Mattel and Hasbro uses to prototype and design and create the figures. And I put together just a very, very quick, what I would call just a concept sculpt, just something very simple, very fast. I think in 3 days or so, I sent that out there. I was a member of Jay's Eat That Life Discord channel. Whoop, whoop. And I put it out there to Jay. Now I was a little bit shy. I just like to sculpt my little room where I don't have to show it to anybody. And I showed it to Jay, and he's like, "Dude, you gotta send this to Hatter." I was like, "How do I get it to Hatter? I don't know." And he's like, "Get it to Hatter." So I gave it to Hatter, and then we struck up, I think, a little interview, and they sat down, "How quick did we move? What did you do?" I said, "We can't use that. That's just a really quick sketch, but give me some time, and we'll go through, and I'll redesign, and we'll start from scratch. We'll build this thing with the best we can with our small motley crew." And we're just a group of fellows that we love action figures. We are friends and family amongst each other with other folks in the community that love action figures, and none of us know what we're doing, but we're having a good time trying. And here we are. We're in front of you fine people, and we couldn't be more excited about that.
We have Ramen Toy. We have the brains behind the collection. We have some lazy guy actually trying to coordinate everything, and we have the sculptor. We figured 3 months tops. Absolutely, positively 3 months tops. A year and a half later, we actually have an action figure. So how did that all come together? Well, Flipor's production started, and you would think that this would actually be an interesting process, but I think we were all learning off each other. We couldn't even work together at one point.
No, we had a hard time, just working together. And I figured in the interim, we were just like, how do we just keep this thing alive? And so we would just talk about it, just talk it into existence. I would do bullshit interviews at Comic-Con where I'd be like, "Hey, have you heard about Flipor?" And people would look at me like, "What are you talking about Flipor?" Like, it's this new thing's coming out. But really, I think we just kind of willed it into existence just to keep it going. And I think we hit it might have been even more than a year and a half. It might have been 2 years before we were like, okay, we have to now we have to now move, because it just took so much. Like, if this is gonna work, we have to fucking like do this thing perfectly. It's gotta land at the right time. So it's like a nerve-wracking thing. Creating a Kickstarter, just by the way, if anybody who wants to do that, it's nerve-wracking because every like failure scenario just like hits your head. And so you're just going like, but I think ultimately whenever we put it out was like the perfect time. So it was just kind of like one of those things. But yeah, it was like a year and a half, 2 years of like just trying to work together because we're not a toy company. We just want to, hopefully we can get to that spot and kind of like keep the ball rolling because we have some ideas. But it's very much like Render said, like a motley crew just doing this.
Now, one of the big things about making production is to keep it under wraps. We don't know how to do that. So we basically shared with every one of our friends what we were doing. We shared with Jay, we shared with Toy Habits, and yeah, we had what Toy Habits, Toy Socialist, Michael, what did you think when you first heard about this project? I mean, was this something you thought we could pull off seriously?
Oh, I can absolutely see. When I first heard about the concept, I was like, if anyone could do it, it would be Jay. So, it's a trick.
The trio over there, you guys, yeah, absolutely.
So it is not for having something. It is an interesting thing because there is a little bit. I'm not going to say it's like a landscape change. I'm not going to like oversell it, but like it is interesting that because of things like YouTube and stuff like that, you could go. It's really fucking crazy from like an idea to this guy who's a great artist sends art to this Jay who's essentially a YouTuber, and then we get other YouTubers that also help with that. We had Toy Habits, we had Ryan, we see you guys. We had people that were kind of like on our side, like like let's just. And it's kind of that created its own. It's a new way to make a toy. You know what I mean? I've been collecting toys my whole life. It's not like it's strange that this kind of happened, but it kind of gives me faith that like you can get like independent like shit made and not have to. Like, and by the way, not one dime. This wasn't the kind of thing where like we were like, if this doesn't make it, we're gonna whale the Kickstarter with $100 grand of our own. Like this is like either the crowd like wants it or they don't. It was just gonna die. So it's interesting. I just find
We would have prototyped one for a shelf and it had fallen and broken. That would have been it.
Yeah, we actually, one of the ideas was we were thinking maybe just making customs. We felt like maybe make like 100 of them. They don't articulate. Yeah. They're just kind of like sections, you know what I mean? And we just sell them at cons or something like that. We were thinking like that could be a cute thing. We never really thought of make this like into an action figure. So,
But slowly over the course of a year, meeting Gilly Writes Comics really helped us out. We had no idea about Kickstarter. We had no idea how to raise funds, and he really set the bar for us in terms of like how to do it. He done several successful projects, and he brought a different level to that, and we really appreciate everything he brought to the table. Ramen also just continued to kick our asses. That man does not stop. Once he starts going on a train, he will literally egg you on and just completely destroy your life. I mean, literally keep you motivated, inspiring in the absolute worst way. I mean, not like the absolute best way. 100%. No, seriously, we do love ramen, and they have taught us a lot.
but it also wasn't easy. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's a fucking ball buster in like a great way. But like we have like a lot of. He's like talking terminology, and it's like, dude, I don't talk toys. I don't talk inside toy terminology, and he corrected my behavior, and he corrected a lot of people's behavior because he's like, look, I made this, so it was a long time of like, how do I get you knuckleheads to just fucking understand what I'm talking about? So that was part of it too, and you have to be like this, be very aggressive. I think when you're like just making toys, because if you're just like, yeah, it's okay, just let it slide. What ends up happening is everything you hate about that toy, years down the line, like, oh, fuck, I wish I would have spoken up about this like thing. So he's very, very specific. Like he's really good at what he does. That Ramen Racer, fucking insane. It's like he's great. You know what? You're not here, but like I want to. Ace is watching. I'm sure Ace is watching. narcissist that way, but.
He's in the chat. He's in the chat.
Genius. Speaking of learning experiences, Mariano, I believe you have an action figure coming out. What has been the biggest learning experience for you for Phazer? And
hearing what you guys went through, that I wish had been my to start from scratch and to do it all yourself. I've been in the industry for many years, and I meet people at conventions, online. The executive representatives is the company that I connected with. So therefore, I'm tapping into their expertise. I'm essentially giving them a character Phazer that I've developed over the years and gave them what they needed, turns, art samples, everything that I had two-dimensionally. Then they took it and they crafted an action figure out of it. But as I said at the beginning, I wish I had done it your way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to really learn from scratch and learn how to do it myself.
Mariano's being too modest.
I've
been through the trenches.
He's
He's been through the trenches already. That's not what I'm doing. Trust me. He already knows. But I know this. The last piece of the puzzle, of course, was feedback. We, of course, are in a bubble when we work with these things. And we did have valuable feedback from Mythical Arcade. He's the man who's actually, and to his credit, he bought the whole line twice over. The man has actually supported it. Like he's been valuable, and he actually gave us the buyer's perspective, and we really appreciate his help. And it was just, wouldn't you say so? Aaron,
Yeah, it was like focus testing. I didn't know of him. Jay had known him and he brought him in, and I was like, this guy's insane. But he is, in terms of, he knows his shit, and it's really good to listen. I think especially to an expert like that who just knows a lot about the industry and what people want. So I think there is a humility too, and we're trying to do that moving forward also. Because we kind of have some ideas, and they really are like ideas. I don't think they're ready for prime time, but we just fun things to kind of poke. What we do like about Flipor, and I think my Flipor Connect is it's a figure that pokes fun at the action figure culture. And we want to sort of like keep that going. So we have some ideas that I think are just kind of like whacking off the wall. But it's really important just to not be, I don't know, I kind of have like an art background, and sometimes you get real precious about this fucking thing, but it's real good to just kind of like listen to like what other people are saying and just kind of like take the notes, especially if it's like multiple people are telling you the same thing. Like this. I don't know if this works, so it's great to kind of like have that and to be able to tear that down, because sometimes what's in your head is just stupid, it just doesn't work or it doesn't connect. So yeah.
So 1 year to the day when we actually had this idea, Eric conceived it. It was time to launch the project. We held our collective breath, and three months later, when I remember correctly, 3 months.
Yeah,
3 months ago.
3 months. Yeah.
Thanks to everybody here, and of course everybody who supported the project. Flipor, it's coming to fruition, guys. Thank you so much for all the support.
Woo!
It was a slog. I mean, like, we reached out to every toy super we knew, we reached out to every connection we knew. We had to keep the energy on that thing. That was tough.
Yeah, I was like, it sounds so lame, but it's like a campaign trail almost, like where you have to like go to people, and first of all, you're knocking on doors, and you're like coming up to them like hat in hand, and you're just like, look, I have this much reach. Okay, so Ryan, you have this much reach. Okay, so you can hit me with that, and Jay, you have this much reach, and it's because we're a small community. Even if you like are reaching everybody, the toy community is still like a small fucking community. So it's like really important, to get people just on board. And sometimes it's a shame when people you like are like, I'm not going to do it. And you take that personally, I take everything personally. Yeah. So if you say no to me, I fucking take it personally. So it was, but there's a humility in like, look, we have a good idea, and we just need it out there. And like, Toy Habits is really cool. And you guys probably did the most. You guys probably did the most in terms of like, just like all the stuff, but everybody's contributed, and that's the only way I think it got made. Is just kind of like word of mouth and going around, and like it wasn't experience. I mean, it's Ramen Toys has experience, but
We're all collectors.
yeah, we're collectors. You know what I mean?
I think most is a broad term. I mean, like even Beat That Life did interviews, you know.
No, you're right. I see. I kind of agree sometimes.
What did I do?
I look. No, it's everybody kind of did their part and reached out to. And look, the thing about being exposed and being public, you get trashed too. I got trashed by so many people. Just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you making this? Why shouldn't somebody else make the figure? And that's a weird way to look at it, because it's like, if you have an idea, that's your idea. If somebody else wanted to make Flipor, they should have thought of Flipor. So that's it. So that should inspire people to just, if you have an idea and you put it out there, then there's no imposter syndrome. That's your right to just go ahead and fucking make it.
Yeah, this probably more than anything. I mean, we're the folks on this team. We're all rabid action figure collectors, and we decided, let's just try. So we're sitting here before you good people, just trying to make it happen. So if you've ever wanted to try, do it. Go try, because that's where we started. The tools are out there. ZBrush is available. Printing is available. Resin printers are available. You can test. You can design, prototype. It's a brave new world out there now, and the means and capability to do it, and just to try is there.
And we also had a great time on the free pre-order podcast.
I mean, it wasn't great.
It wasn't our best.
Let's not start sucking.
Yeah.
Alright, so the campaign's over. Thank you guys once again. It was incredible.
So let's get to some fun stuff. This is the first time we're seeing this. Brand new packaging artwork. This is still not finalized, but we did want to give you guys a special treat for being here and coming with having you guys are awesome.
It's an exclusive, guys. Get excited.
All right.
Packaging artwork exclusive right here. Now I will say, yeah, let's go through this one. So this is Flipor. This is primary Flipor. Primary Flipor. You get all the what says Flipor more than coins? Flipor's a lot of money, right? So you get coins on there, and then you get the cross sell. Jay, maybe you want to go through cross sell before we move. But you get Flipor, and you get Flaker, his enemy Flaker. By the way, that's another trivia question. Does anybody know? I'm going to give away another shirt.
Yes. Okay.
Trivia question. What is, so you have Flipor, and then you have this robot Flaker, okay, which Flaker seems to be killing it. It's just kind of like, people, they love the orange and blue. I'm glad I made that up and no character exists with that. But does anybody know, first hand up, what the Flaker is an acronym? Does anybody know what the acronym stands for?
Anybody who can read the.
Oh, God! So big.
Beat it! Quick, so get it. Look out for the robot.
There it is. Yes. The fucking lazy asshole killer robot. That is. You win. Yeah. Yes. I've known this man all my life. So that's the cross sell, and then you got Flipor there, and then.
Yes. Yeah. So now every single backing part has unique and it was very important to Hatter and myself that we engage artists who would bring something new.
Yeah.
We want to thank Matt Ferguson for being the first one to come on board. He was amazing. Took great direction and this. There was also a little bit back and forth with soccer. But I think he did a great job.
Yeah, so yes, beautiful job. So here's how it's going to work. I have, usually speaking point for me is when you buy variants of figures and the variant has the same backer art as everything else. I was like, that's a variant. I want the backer art to have like its own thing. I don't want, because otherwise I feel like it's kind of throwaway. So we were like, we used to do for like every variant we have, we'll just get a different artist to just, you know, do a little bit of, and then they'll help us with lore and shit like that, which is, you know, it's kind of like, let's face it, it's like a tongue-in-cheek sword and sorcery thing. So we thought we'll just kind of like marry this with like a different artist. So regular Flipor, that's like the backer art by Matt Ferrer. I'm sorry, Matt. And then this is Stealth Flipor. So that's him. We activated his stealth. So this is Ray Robinson made this, and he's cutting in line. He's using the cutting line. So great concept. You get that's what flippers do. You're in Hasbro. Hey, what's that? And then there's another dude in front of you. So then you get perfect gold Flipor. This is Clinton. Sorry, I'm sucking these guys. I'm so sorry. So Flipor gold, when he goes perfect, so when he finds your Hasbro item off the shelf and all the other collectors attack him, he goes perfect gold, and he cannot be silenced with it. He's impenetrable to all physical attacks and most magic attacks. I would say 79% of most magic attacks when he's in gold form. So gold Flipor, card art, and you got some, maybe some of those faces might look familiar. But yes, this is perfect gold Flipor. Okay, he might be made of real gold. I can't say it. And then you have glow in the dark Flipor, and the deal with this, I think I already forgot, but he's in a cave treasure hunting, and those things are flip beetles, and what they do is they try to hoard treasure, and so he's there, and they hate light, that's what it was. They hate light, and then, you know, so he's using his glow in the dark powers to fight these crazy people. Look at that. By
Huge shout out to you real quick for this artwork.
Yes. And then, yeah, you're glow in the dark Flipor, or you glow in the dark people.
And there are still pieces of art which are still in production. And this is from Vince Chu.
Yes, this next one is in flux. So, okay, this is basically like an artist proof. So we have an artist proof Flipor. Most people are just going to be like, it's an artist proof. We're just not going to color. We're just going to sell it. But we're like, let's create a storyline behind it. So there's this wizard who just sucks out all the color out of like Flipor, and it's just grayscale. So there you go. So we have, who's going to do that? Nobody's going to do that. So we're giving it an artist proof, and it's got its own lore. Nobody does that. I challenge. You find me, you say, hey, there's a guy that I can challenge you. So this right here, and then finally, Flaker, the fucking lazy asshole killer robot, is waiting for Flipor is shopping at Target, at the Target marketplace, and Flaker, who's insane, he's a Flip Life, knuckle dusters, and he's waiting for him, and he's gonna fucking smash his face. And then that's it. And then there's a beautiful Flaker figure. So he's got his own card art too. I think that's all.
Huge shout out to Bill Couture, guys.
Bill Couture. Yes. By the way, sorry, all of these guys, the guys we found on the internet, too, like I'm telling you, there really is an integration now. We weren't like, we're gonna put up an ad. We're gonna get, these are all people who are like, hey, we're a fan of you. Do you want to do this? Ryan introduced me to Quentin. I was like, I like your stuff. Can you do it? It really is like just gathering people with the internet, like in social media, and then having them be part of it. So yeah.
It was amazing collaborative process, and we want to thank those artists who made this happen. Thank you, guys.
And then we have everything.
Hatter, I think you'll agree, writing a narrative is a difficult thing.
No, writing's easy, guys. If you're writing in 5 days, you don't make millions and stuff.
We are having a mini comic, and this is something which is very important to us.
Yes.
Give us a little bit of a taste of while we go through some of the slides.
Yeah, so the gist of the mini comic is just.
By the way, this is the first time anybody's seen it. So
yes, another exclusive. Okay. Basically, it's a day in the life of Flipor. He's at the Target marketplace. Some guards are like, hey, fuckface, get out of here. And he starts attacking them, he starts throwing dirt in their eyes. It's fun, it's a blast. If you know anything about toy collecting and anything about getting fucked over, by other toy collectors. You're gonna love this. That's all I can say. I can't even give away the plot. It's like Star Wars. I gotta keep it under wraps, but it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And our artist, Jay, help me out, Sebastian for now.
Gilly's not here, so
Gilly's not here. Gilly was.
He's coordinating it.
He was coordinating it, but it's just a fun. It's like a 10-page comic, and it really does represent anything. Asshole flippers, the asshole toy flippers, and I think you guys are gonna love it.
So I just want to ask Mariano and Ms. Blaise. Narrative is a very important story. With everything involved, especially these. Mariano, what would you call these? Are these sequentials? Are they roughs? Like what are these?
They're layouts right now for a sequential story.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And when your experience, like we were going pretty fast on this one, but how would you go about creating a narrative for a brand new character?
So, at the risk of incurring any ire, from what I've learned in the comic book industry and what I've experienced over time, a true collectible comic is a full size, 6 and 5/8 inches, 10 1/4 inches. That format, those comics become collectible. Any other format, like a graphic novel publication or what you're doing here, smaller page size, not necessarily going to get the same result. So, and those are typically 32 pages. Now, it's okay.
But there's a first time for everything else. It's always the one you're not looking at. You ever have like a figure that you don't pick up, and that's the thing that fucking heads up like that stupid booster goal you pick up, and that's all on eBay for $30. That's gonna happen to this. But go on, please.
We'll make these limited run. And
yes,
what rank American honestly like.
I love what you guys do. You would go with, I have this guy, what if he has a day at party? Tournaments go forward. What would happen? And I love that because you play with the water. And that's what gets the readers. You put them into scenarios, you put them into different situations, world building, opponents, characters. That's what brings in the readers. They want to see how we're going to react. What are we going to do? What these characters going to encounter? Who's going to be the villain? That's the best part of creating a narrative. And then we start.
I love you saying Tarzan. That's just weird. Something say Tarzan. Oh wait, I got another. What's
While Hatter's giving this away, I'm going to go through some more finalized art because as Mario mentioned, these are more layouts. So go ahead, Hatter. You guys can enjoy this.
Trivia first hand up. Nobody's gonna get this. Doesn't matter. Tarzan Marketplace is the premier marketplace in the land of Nefarity, but there's another marketplace. It's more like it's the other big marketplace. Hand up. What is that marketplace, sir? Walmart. You're very close.
Close.
Wally World.
What?
Wally World.
Not exactly. Anybody else?
Walmaria?
Walmaria. Yes. The founder from Walmaria. You ain't got a shirt. I'll give you something. Another nice thing, but we gotta give out the shirt, guys. You know what? I got another one. Katja is. These are fucking hard. I don't even know these. Katja is Flipor's best buddy. What are his little army guys called? What are they called? No. Is anyone a fan of this? You guys, I ordered one, but I can't remember.
I'll give you a hint. It's a bot.
Chatbot.
It's the same guy. Okay, Green Ninja Turtle shirt. You got this. Sponsors.
Really quickly, guys. This is a page that we just want to premiere here today. How do you want to go through this?
Yeah, so this is sort of towards the end, and this is a reveal, guys. It's another exclusive. Hold on to your seats. You got Flipor, and he has this enemy, and she's like the queen of this Phazer marketplace, okay? And her name is Evil Bae, and Bae spelled B-A-E, and that's a reveal. And she rules. She's like an auctioneer. She's the mistress of the auction house in this land. She fucks everybody over, pays 13% taxes, all this other shit. So you got Evil Bae. Evil Bae might be coming. Who knows? Okay. Her colors. No, not without. It's just a coincidence that they're red, green, yellow. No relation to anything that exists. She used to be this Bae, and that's just evil with the fucking name. So that's reveal, guys. Please don't tell the world.
All right, quickly, I'd like to ask our special guest, Mariano, and of course, Mr. Blaise, really quickly, what are your thoughts on the project? Coming from a slightly different background.
Love the innovation. Love it. I use this example all the time, and I've lost my voice from the pens I've done today. Put yourself in the late 1970s, right? And you got these two teenagers, scraggly, ripped shirts, and they come to you and they want to show off this artwork. And it's the greatest idea that you've ever seen in your whole life. And they're kung fu fighters, and there's 4 of them, and they've got the names of famous artists from back in the day, and they wear masks, and they're ninja kung fu guys, and they've got swords, and they love pizza, and they love and turtles. Now, someone came up to you with that idea. You look at it, and you're strengthen the line link here a little, darken that a little, color that, you keep going, doing a good job. And you're passing on a multi-billion-dollar franchise. So who knows? You guys made it.
You heard it here. Multi-billion-dollar. I'm going to be in Hollywood in like 2 years. Okay, watching each other.
Teach yourself today. Yeah, you have a project coming up. Let us know about it.
Well, we have a lot of things going on. SG Blaise, and this is important for you guys too. We have a booth downstairs, 221 Mythical Hunters. And SG is giving away her novels, trying to entice new readers, new samples. And we have developed a comic book based on these novels. And it's all happening in booth 221 downstairs. And your figure is going to be in a case. We now have the case delivered today. Oh my God. So your figure is going to be Thank you.
Appreciate that.
My project, the previous slide, is Phazer, which is a superhero character I've nurtured for a long time. And I was able to get Hildebrandt to paint the cover for me.
Wow.
Launch is a backer kit campaign. It's actually a live link right now to get signups. And it's going to be a very ambitious, probably the most ambitious crowdfunder I've ever done. It has a 72-page comic. It has a prose novel. It has a full-blown trading card set and 6-inch action figure. Sorry, I beat you right back.
Only that size doesn't matter.
And of course, this is SG Blaise, she's the author of the project. Please stand. Everyone. Really quickly, and I need to really quickly. This was things were linked to a certain site on the website, and I just wanted to say, what the hell happened, guys? Like seriously, how did we get this stuff? I just need to know.
Well, we have a lot of things that come across our desk, and this was one of them. We can't reveal our sources because we absolutely do not know our sources. We haven't got a use button. It's all encrypted. We don't know who is sending it, and so we got the images, and I was actually about to take off to Universal Studios, and I called up my sources, and I'm like, what are we going to do with the images? We have to put these out. And so what's the average? It's better to beg for forgiveness and ask for permission. That's what we did. So we were treading a thin line and almost, I would say, ruined a relationship. But I think we hashed it out on the live stream, and I think we're probably we're good.
I think so.
I mean, what did you think when you saw it?
I mean, I thought the figure was incredible, and you know, these guys are doing such an amazing project. You know, these toy tubers, creatives, coming together with an entrepreneurial spirit to do such an amazing project. And I said to myself, we have to help promote this. Even if we're leaking photos, it's going to excite people. It's going to get people like jazzed about this new action figure. Exactly. And you know, with San Diego Comic-Con right around the corner, this is going to create buzz. It's going to create hype. And so we did it out of love to help to promote the project. How amazing this sculpture. I mean, look at that.
I'm gonna explain
And look at that big bag of cash. Like, I mean, really, it's like, you know, Mr. Monopoly. So I thought these images were great, and you know, you guys are a friend of ours, but we believe in your project, and we thought it was just such an incredible collaborative thing you were doing. And you know, like you guys were saying, with the comic book, with the product, the action figure and everything, all these people coming together to actually create it and let it happen. We want to be a part to help do stuff, you guys. So our decision was, let's just put this out, and then we'll get that. It can only help, right? It can only help.
Really quickly, guys, we are going to try to have the a production sample on display today. So guys, check out booth 221.
21. Buy some books.
So
check out
just like the Marvel team, we have
some free books.
we're gonna run this there, send it up, you guys can check it out. But really quickly before we end, does anybody have any? Oh,
I gotta give away another thing. I can't go home with this. By the way, all these shirts are courtesy of a retailer who is our partner, who's actually the guy who motivated me to do this, Ralph from Toy Stalker, because I was like, my fucking nuts were in my throat. I was so fucking nervous. Like, I don't want to do this Kickstarter. I'm gonna get $300, and that's gonna be half. It's gonna be for my mom. But he was like really integral in really pushing us. He also sent us these shirts. Everything's courtesy of him. We got some stuff. I think there's enough people for some of the other stuff that we have. I hope there is. We have some stickers that he brought, and he brought us all these shirts. So I have one more question. If you are a fan of Toy Stalker and you're a fan of the Man Hour channel, to promote the shit out of this fucking guy, what is the code that you use to get 10% off in the Toy Stalker retail site?
Hatterteen?
It's not one
Question. Starts with a mouse.
All right. We're gonna have does anybody has, let's do it this way, let's put this monitor down, so let's see what happens here. Does anybody have any questions? And the best question will.
Yeah, question.
All right, we'll do yours.
What's the price point gonna be for these figures?
What's the price point?
$49 for a Flipor, and you get Flipor, which for a boutique figure at the 5.5 inch scale, with what he comes with, he's got a soft quick cloak, he's got a little capture friend, which is basically its own action figure. He's got this metallic thing. He's got, I wish I had a shot of everything he comes with. Yes, $49 is the price point for any, and that's any variant. The stealth one, the glow in the dark. It's not much money for glow in the dark. It's all the same. The flavor, and yeah, that was that's.
Okay, really quickly, I'm just gonna ask. We're the last time in this room. Do we have an extra? Okay, cool.
He puts you on the spot. You said no. You can make the bad guy. That basically happens.
Who else?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
First, I need a holy crap from you guys.
Well, guys, I'm so happy you guys all came. Holy crap!
I know you guys mentioned going into a wave 2 with this. With Evil Bay now being shown, is that probably be
Renders? May I show some?
It's up to you, Jay, but,
Oh, you just have a pen. Is that a note for you?
you know, share that.
Yeah, this is, yeah, guys, no work in progress. This work in progress is actually better than what I'm gonna show you, which is the worst sketch you're gonna ever fucking see. So, you know, this is a masterpiece next to what I'm gonna show you. So,
Yeah, we've gotten started, we're working on.
This is a very early. We're talking really
I would say that's like, hey, it's a lunch break, what do you guys think? And then we'll say, like it, what are you doing?
you know what? This is fucking genius for how long you did. You're very humble. It's like this one. I think this is a brilliant work of art, even in its current incarnation. But yes, this is a work in progress. Everything here is a work in progress. But yeah, this is one where we really want to do because we have some kind of like, I don't know, I really want to stick it to eBay. I really want to do something that just feels like it's topical. So but here's the thing, we will say this, guys, because the crowd kind of helped Flipor get off the ground. We want to, I think at some point on the channel, and all our collective channels and some of the kind channels that are here, we would like to maybe do either some kind of voting or something where, what do you guys want, and try to kind of to have people, maybe not for the whole line, but maybe for like half the line, like this is something that you guys want and this and that, because we really do want this to just feel like a community created thing. So
we want the message that they love.
Yeah.
We want it. So hopefully.
We wouldn't be here without all of you, and I mean, it's been an amazing experience so far.
Okay, sir.
Will we ever see a 1/6 scale version
You know what? I am a lover of 1/6 scale. Okay, and I'll say this: if you don't see it in a year, it's because Mondo refused to make it. and actually, Tommy Hunters made a 1/6 scale render of like fucking Flipor just for fun.
It's the best thing.
It's fucking wild. I shared it on my Instagram. It's wild. So I'm like, this has to, you know, like Mondo, they think they're so cool with fucking Masters of the Universe and like, she's doing Flipor, be on the cutting edge. They can take Masters of the Universe. They did a proven property. Take Flipor. So yes, the answer to your question is that's what we're hoping to do. Go ahead, next.
I was just wondering how the collaboration process, how much of it was done in person and how much was done
Holy crap. 0 in person. We met each other today. Y'all met each other here. We met each other here today.
I do trap Jay anytime he comes to Denver.
That actually goes through. He stopped me.
Yeah.
I get to Florida.
We're
in different states. He stopped me.
When he crosses the Canadian border, they send me out and that's fun. But today was the first time I got to shake this man's hand.
Yeah.
And I just want to say real quick though, which voice was said, it really touched my heart. We're here because of Toy Factory.
He's like in Austria when we
Yes.
try to like. No, go on. You're about to say something else.
We're here because of Toy Community, Deep Down Live. You know, Toy Hatters, the fact that me and Jay and Mad Hatter, I mean, three POA, Laser Pants. I mean, this has been a community amongst friends. I've worked in other art communities. I'm a huge mass soldier fan, and so it's an amazing community. But this community, the toy community, has been just extremely supportive of each other and helping each other. We wouldn't be here without that community. So I just want to say thank you to every toy shopper out there that's doing the hard work out there, making it happen, and gave us the time of day. And to see anything that I even sculpted on your site was a real honor. So thank you.
I'm sorry, to piggyback on what you're saying. I would say that it's not easy to have that many people aligned for something like this, which is, it needs more because I don't know if you know, and I'm guilty of myself, but sometimes we have our little beefs, you know, we say, somebody takes a shot at this person, and it's, to me, it's all been fun, it's fun talking shit anyway, so who cares, we're old, you know what I mean? So it's fun. But it's very interesting that even despite all that, it just kind of like came together because at the end of the day, we all kind of want a cool project. So that kind of, we just put shit aside and whatever. Like I had a dude that was trashing me all the time. This is another channel, and you bought Flipor. And I was like, I was actually touched by it. I was like, okay, cool. So I finished up. I was like, all right, it just happens. But yeah, it was just kind of like a beautiful thing.
Mr. Homework Key, we had seen, he's helped me through every part of this process, just saying, yeah, that's great. What are you doing with your life? No, bring more of that. So, yeah, just thank you.
You're wanting to.
We got the hook. So.
Oh, we got the hook. Okay.
Wait, let's advance real quick. Sam, whatever it is you can say.
Oh, yeah, I got a question from Jeff White in your live chat.
Oh, God.
Says, how many characters does Satter have ideas for at the moment?
Oh, that's a good question. I have tons of them. Really? Yeah, we like to find. Can we just show one more thing?
Everybody who asked a question, raise your hands and we'll.
Okay.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, we'll go to rapid fire two questions. Sir.
Can we get a Johnny exclusive?
Can we get a Johnny? Sorry, it was a loud noise as you talking.
Johnny exclusive.
Yes, Johnny. If you guys don't know, Johnny Exclusive is he's like an executive. He's like what I think about like big corporate executives. But maybe I don't know. Well, okay, here's my horrible drawing, guys. So, but this is the next thing I want to do. I want to do a shopping cart that goes through space because he's a flipper, and so I want to do a red shopping cart and a blue shopping cart, and then I want to have like armor that goes on there. But my dream is to have like a logo kind of aesthetic where it's just like Flipor riding through the galaxy on his magical shopping cart where he puts all his shit. So this is something that I'm real serious about. And again, it's got to be red and blue, no connection to any department stores that currently exist. But this is my own, so this will not be, I know some people might think this is what you're getting. No, this will be rendered real nice. And and have some accoutrement. Maybe I have a thing like flips people over and go, it might have just crazy armor or my, so, sorry, before we get to hook, questions, last question, yes.
Any chance for like a happy toy guy?
A happy toy, maybe, I mean, a happy toy guy right now, he's like a disembodied voice, so I don't know how to make like a figure out of him. I have to like create something out of thin air. Or maybe he's like, what's that character from Marvel? This is like a big head. Yeah, maybe he's like that, he's just like a big face, so maybe.
Okay. Everybody who asked a question, please come to the front. We're going to choose a winner. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Everybody who's here, guys.
You guys come up. Okay.
Probably, how do I stop it? Hey, Jay. Do you want me to end it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You can't get up.
Oh,
Here. I got it. Oh God, I was sitting so weird.